Part 1, we told you about a boy who polished his shoes with chalk, who disappeared into the Himalayas at 17, who rose from a railway platform to the Prime Minister's chair. But that was just the beginning, because what happened after he reached the top is where the story gets truly complicated. September 2023, New Delhi, India. The most powerful leaders on earth walked into a room, and the man at the head of the table was the son of a tea seller from Gujarat. This was the G20 summit, hosted by India for the first time. All of them in India, on Modi's terms. The US president, the leaders of China, France, Germany, UK, Japan, and the world was watching. But this wasn't just a photo opportunity. Under Modi's leadership, India's GDP doubled from $2.1 trillion in 2015 to $4.3 trillion by 2025, a 105% growth, unmatched by any other major economy on earth. India went from the world's 11th largest economy in 2014 to the 4th largest in 2025. It overtook the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Japan, one by one. And the digital revolution, UPI, India's payment system, processed 170 billion transactions in 2024 alone. Today, 1 in every 2 real-time digital transactions in the entire world happens in India. The same country that was once called developing was now teaching the world how to move money. The world didn't just notice India's rise, it honored it. 20 countries have given Narendra Modi their highest civilian awards: France, Russia, the United States, Saudi Arabia, UAE, country after country, placing their highest honor in his hands. And then there was the moon. August 23, 2023. India's Chandrayaan 3 landed on the south pole of the moon. No country in history had ever done it. Not America, not Russia, not China. India did it first. A nation that once struggled to feed itself was now landing on the moon. But here is where we have to stop, because no story worth telling is only one side. For every Indian who calls Narendra Modi a hero, there is another who calls him the most dangerous man in India. November 2016. Modi made one of the most controversial decisions in modern history. Overnight, he banned 86% of India's currency. Lines formed outside banks stretching for kilometers. People lost savings. Businesses collapsed. Over 100 people died waiting for their own money. His government said it would crush corruption. But critics, including Nobel Prize-winning economists, called it a catastrophic failure. Then came the Citizenship Amendment Act, a law that offered citizenship to refugees, but excluded Muslims. Millions took to the streets. His supporters said it protected minorities. His critics said it violated India's constitution, which promises equality to all. And then there are questions about press freedom. India, the world's largest democracy, dropped to 159th place in the Global Press Freedom Index. These are not small things. These are the questions that keep serious people up at night. So, is Narendra Modi good for India or bad? Here is the honest answer. It depends on which India you live in. If you are a Hindu businessman, a farmer with a new bank account, or a student who watched Chandrayaan 3, he gave you that pride. But if you are a Muslim family in a torn state, a journalist silenced, or a small business owner who lost everything, his India looks very different. History rarely gives us clean heroes. The greatest leaders, Churchill, Lincoln, Gandhi, they are all complicated. They built things, and they broke things. They uplifted some, and hurt others. Modi is no different. Whatever you believe about his politics, this man started with nothing, and he changed a nation of 1.4 billion people. He proved that where you are born does not have to be where your story ends. The world's most populated nation is being shaped right now by people who started with nothing. And maybe that is the lesson that survives, long after the political debate is forgotten. The question is, what will you build? The story of India is still being written, and so is yours. Subscribe for more untold stories that the world needs to hear.